season. Just 10 payments of $9 after initial and plus applicable taxes and fees. Hurry, price goes up September 3rd. Get your Gold Pass at visitkingsisland.com.
Hey parents, it's Instacart here to say that this season we've got your back to school. As in, we've got your back to school supplies, backpacks, binders, you name it. And we've got your back. Like when your kid tells you they need glue sticks and a poster board for tomorrow, which makes you think, who raised you? And then you think, yikes, right, me. And then you go, it's all good because Instacart has my back to school. Download the app to get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes and a $0 delivery fee on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
You've heard us talk a lot about FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Well, we have something a little different for you. Now through September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Then, with a YouTube TV base plan, you'll be able to watch every regular season Sunday afternoon out-of-market game. All you need is a Google account and a current form of payment, and you can cancel anytime. Just visit FanDuel.com/StreamNC to download America's #1 sportsbook. 21 plus and present in North Carolina. Full price of NFL Sunday Ticket will be automatically charged seasonally after free trial. No refunds. Terms, restrictions, and embargoes apply. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus and present in Ohio. Opt-in required. Wager requirements apply. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable bonus bets or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expiration. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Hey man, how's your heart these days?
Great. My dentist says it's looking pretty healthy.
Your who said what now?
My dentist. She says there's a link between your oral health and your heart health.
Really?
Oh yeah. Apparently, the bacteria in your mouth can affect the health of your heart.
Wow, who knew?
Smile Generation.
Who?
Smile Generation. Visit SmileGeneration.com to find a dentist and restore your smile with confidence unleashed. SmileGeneration.com.
This is NSSF, the Firearm Industry Trade Association. It's Gun Storage Check Week and National Suicide Prevention Month. Securely storing firearms can help prevent suicide. Use lockboxes, safes, and locks to deter unwanted access. Learn more at gunstoragecheck.org and enter to win a gun safe. That's gunstoragecheck.org. If you or someone you know is struggling, call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Hey parents, it's Instacart here to say that this season we've got your back to school. As in, we've got your back to school supplies, backpacks, binders, you name it. And we've got your back. Like when your kid tells you they need glue sticks and a poster board for tomorrow, which makes you think, who raised you? And then you think, wait, me. And then you go, it's all good because Instacart has my back to school. Download the app to get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes, $0 delivery fee on your 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
Well, the political back and forth over Donald Trump's visit to Arlington National Cemetery serving up a statement from the Gold Star families that invited him. Trump campaign released images of the visit despite the cemetery's prohibition on partisan activities on the grounds. That means they have a policy against campaign activities on the cemetery grounds. Well, the Gold Star family is saying that they blame the Biden administration's withdrawal from Afghanistan for their loved ones' deaths, and that it's actually the Harris campaign that's politicizing the fallen U.S. service members. She accused Trump of staging a political stunt that disrespected sacred ground. Getting a check of the traffic and transit wins news time 10:51. Here's Sue Aller.
And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Good news at the inbound upper level of the George Washington Bridge. We had a collision that has been cleared away. So you are good to go. Maybe about a 5-minute delay at the toll. And at the outbound side, starting to bunch up from the Cross Bronx Expressway approach. All the other approaches doing just fine. And just 5 minutes inbound at the Lincoln and the Holland tunnels. Now in New Jersey, watch out for an accident on the Turnpike Inner Roadway southbound. Just south of Interchange 13 for the Goethals Bridge. That takes out the right lane. And in Queens, we've got a lot of slowdowns right by the Arthur Ashe Tennis Center. And that is westbound on the Grand Central and also on the southbound side of the Van Wyck right by College Point Avenue. So just keep that in mind. We also have a parade going on today. So that's along Eastern Parkway in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. It started on Utica Avenue, and then it will head west along Grand Army Plaza to Prospect Park. Now, we do have the final day today of the Fair Holiday on New Jersey Transit. It happens to be on our coastal schedule and on a holiday schedule. Traffic is sponsored by Optimum Business. I'm Sue Aller. Next report at 11:01. 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Now the 1010 Winds AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Heather Zier.
We have really nice weather on the way for today. Taking a look around the area right now, we're still looking at some clouds lingering across the area, but they're going to clear out to more sunshine. We'll have sunshine, a breeze, and much lower humidity for this afternoon, and highs are going to be close to 80 degrees. Tonight, then, clear skies, comfortably cool, still breezy at times as well. Mostly early on, we'll drop down to 58 in Midtown, but to the upper 40s in the coolest spots north and west. Another nice day for tomorrow and Wednesday, too. Lots of sun on both of those days with very low humidity. High 73 tomorrow and 75 on Wednesday. And then Thursday will bring a few clouds mixing with the sun. Still a nice day with a high of 75. An afternoon shower chance, though, returns on Friday. Currently partly sunny and 69 in Central Park, going up to near 80. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Heather Zier on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Well, Labor Day is here, and that also means a big rush heading home from the holiday weekend, and leaving earlier rather than later could be the recipe for success.
AAA says Labor Day travel is up 9% from last year. And you'll want to keep this in mind. The best time to travel today is any time before 10 a.m., and the worst is between 11 and 8.
Well, heading just to 11 o'clock now, so good luck out there. That was correspondent Rena Roy. Well, frustrating problems for Oasis fans.
Oasis fans jammed Ticketmaster's website over the weekend to scoop up tickets for next year's newly announced reunion tour, only to be knocked out of the purchasing process after waiting in the queue for up to 10 hours. Many got error messages falsely accusing them of being bots. Some fans who did get through and purchased tickets to next summer's concerts in Europe for about $100 are now reselling them for more than $10,000. It'll be the first time the band, including the long-feuding Gallagher brothers, will perform together in 16 years.
Deborah Rodriguez for 1010 Winds.
Well, thinking of checking out the Grand Canyon, well, be careful. Several hikers have died this summer at the Grand Canyon National Park. And within the past week, the National Park Service has reported 3 fatalities, pointing to excessive heat and flood-fueled rapid rivers. There have been 14 fatalities this season alone, which is just below the annual average of about 15 deaths. But monsoon period, which runs from July to September, is still underway, and experts warn there could be more fatalities. Bloomberg Money Watch is next on 1010 Winds.
A Kings Island Gold Pass or ticket to unlimited visits this year and all through 2025. Make the park your own with access to 2 years of tricks and treats, Halloween Haunt, and Winterfest. Plus an expanded Soak City featuring the all-new bull racing water coaster River Racers coming in 2025. All for our lowest price of the season. Just 10 payments of $9 after initial payment plus applicable taxes and fees. Hurry, price goes up September 3rd. Get your Gold Pass at visitkingsisland.com.
Call from mom. Answer it. Call silenced.
Instacart knows nothing gets between you and the game. That's why they make ordering from your couch easy. Stock up today and get all your groceries for the week delivered in as fast as 30 minutes without missing a minute of the game.
You have 47 new voicemails.
Download the app to get free delivery on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
Now Bloomberg Money Watch.
Have you traveled somewhere lately for a sports event?
Argentina, champions of the world!
Or a concert?
Welcome to the Eras Tour!
Because sports and music tourism could explode to a $1.5 trillion economy there too, according to Collins International Owner Airport Lounge. Sports are growing to $1.3 trillion. Soccer is a big part of this, and Imeri Kudalt, CFO of owner Fosun Sports, says the sports tourists are enthusiastic stadium spenders.
In the stadium, you need the fans, you need the regulars, but economically trying to find the right product that will attract visitors, that will be the high spenders in the venue is also extremely important.
Music tourism could more than double to almost $14 billion. So big, Indonesia's tourism minister, Uno, is making Taylor Swift concerts part of his country's economic economic plan.
We need Swiftnomics into Indonesian tourism.
Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Denise Pellegrini for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
You've heard us talk a lot about FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Well, we have something different for you. September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube. Then, with a YouTube TV base plan, you'll be able to watch every regular season Sunday afternoon out-of-market game.
But luckily,
Game. These are a form of payment. You can cancel anytime. Just visit FanDuel.com/StreamNC to download America's #1 sportsbook. 21 plus and present in North Carolina. Full price of NFL Sunday Ticket will be automatically charged seasonally after free trial. No refunds. Terms, restrictions, and embargoes apply. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus and present in Ohio. Opt-in required. Major requirements apply. Bonuses awarded on withdrawable bonus or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expiration. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
But luckily, kids get the occasional tummy issue. Get the day back.
Instacart knows nothing gets between you and the game. That's why they make ordering from your couch easy. Stock up today and get all your groceries for the week delivered in as fast as 30 minutes without missing a minute of the game.
You have 47 new voicemails.
Download the app to get free delivery on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
Hey man, how's your heart these days?
Great. My dentist says it's looking pretty healthy.
Your who said what now?
My dentist. She says there's a link between your oral health and your heart health.
Really?
Oh yeah, apparently. The bacteria in your mouth can affect the health of your heart.
Wow, who knew?
Smile Generation.
Who?
Smile Generation. Visit smilegeneration.com to find a dentist and restore your smile with confidence unleashed. smilegeneration.com.
This is NSSF, the Firearm Industry Trade Association. It's Gun Storage Check Week and National Suicide Prevention Month. Securely storing firearms can help prevent suicide. Use lockboxes, safes, and locks to deter unwanted access. Learn more at gunstoragececk.org and enter to win a gun safe. That's gunstoragececk.org. If you or someone you know is struggling, call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Get ready to ace your back-to-school meals with health. From breakfast to donated pork tenderloins, ham steaks, ground pork, sauce, and bacon will ensure that every meal is packed with flavor. Perfect for busy mornings. Quick yourself. Make Hatfield pork the star of your back-to-school menu. Top marks from whole. Visit simplyhatfield.com. Rest and retail locations near you. Find your flavor with Hatfield.
WINS, WINS-FM, and HD1 New York.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
AccuWeather calling for a breezy, much less humid, and quite pleasant for the holiday with a good deal of sunshine. High 80 degrees tonight. Clear, comfortable, cool, still breezy at times. Low, but the upper 40s in the coolest spots. Well, north and west. Tomorrow, a nice one out there. Plenty of sunshine. Very low humidity. High 73 degrees. And Wednesday, staying dry with lots of sunshine, going up to 75. Much of the same for Thursday. Sunny to partly cloudy. Still nice. High again, 75 degrees. More people get their news from 1010 Wins than any other radio station in the nation. Julia Martin is our service. Sweetina Kakar is at the editor's desk. And I'm Monica Guy.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM, New York.
Good morning. We have 69 degrees at 11 o'clock. I'm Bud Mishkin. Here's what's happening. It's a day of celebration on Eastern Parkway with the 57th Annual West Indian Day Parade. Gun violence in the Bronx with an overnight shooting at a bar. Mourning and anger in Israel with the murders of 6 of the hostages. Funeral services are underway for the Israeli-American Hirsch Goldberg Poland. A huge drug haul and a jungle in Guyana. And do you know what flamping is? Don't feel bad. Neither do I. Not to worry. It's not dirty. I can say it on the radio. I just don't know what it is. Wall Street is closed for the holiday. Sports hosts the Red Sox tonight. Yankees are in Texas, and the U.S. Open rolls on. Wins News Time, 11:01. That's time for traffic and transit on the ones with Sue Allard.
And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. You got about a 15-minute delay to the upper level of the George Washington Bridge, just 10 to the lower level, and outbound 10 to 15 from the Crossbonds Expressway approach. Just 5 minutes inbound off Lincoln and 5 to 10 at the inbound side of the Holland Tunnel. Let's take it to Queens. The eastbound side of the LIE slows down as you approach the Grand Central. Then westbound Grand Central slows down right by the Arthur Ashe Tennis Center. And we also have delays on the southbound side of the Whitestone Expressway right at Roosevelt Avenue. Now in Brooklyn, the BQE is slammed both ways into Atlantic Avenue. And of course, Eastern Parkway is shut down for the parade today. That's in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. And the parade will march along Utica Avenue, make stops along Grand Army Plaza and into Prospect Park. Now in New Jersey, we have good news, bad news. That accident cleared on the Turnpike on the southbound inner roadway right at interchange 13 for the Goethals Bridge, but a stall popped up in the same area, and we have someone else who broke down on the northbound side of the New Jersey Turnpike by interchange 12, again in the inner roadway. The right lane is blocked, so the way to go, that is going to be the outer roadway. Traffic is sponsored by the DiPietro Law Firm. I'm Sue Allard. Next report at 11:11. 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
A Kings Island Gold Pass is your ticket to unlimited visits this year and all through 2025. Make the park your own with access to 2 years of tricks and treats, Halloween Haunt, and Winterfest. Plus an expanded Soak City featuring the all-new dual racing water coaster Riversers coming in 25, all for lowest price of the season. Just 10 payments of $9 after initial payment plus applicable taxes and fees. Hurry, price up September 3rd. Get your Gold Pass at visitkingsisland.com.
Well, not officially, but you get the picture. Labor Day, the unofficial end of summer, but the unofficial end of summer is going out very summer-like, although some autumn weather lies ahead. Let's check out the forecast now, and we welcome in meteorologist John Feerick.
Yeah, Bud, the humidity definitely coming down out there today, so it's going to be a pretty comfortable finish to the holiday weekend with some sunshine. We'll top out right around 80, a little bit of a breeze, just really a comfortable day. Now tonight, with that humidity coming down, it's going to be a pretty cool night. We'll dip back to 58 in Midtown, upper 40s in a few cooler northern and western suburbs, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty comfortable week. Next few days, highs in the mid-70s. Bud?
All right, John, thank you. Wins News Time, 11:03. More than 1 million participants and spectators expected to bring the joy today at the 57th Annual West Indian Day Parade. Mayor Adams was scheduled to cut the ceremonial ribbon just about 15 minutes ago. This is considered the nation's largest Caribbean cultural festival. And 1010 Wins reporter Amanda Alexander is along the parade route.
Yeah, but it's pretty empty right now, but the West Indian Day Parade is guaranteed to be picking up very soon. I'm watching different bands set up, participants are getting their costumes on, and attendees like Sajeda can't wait to see
different costumes, the different bands, the different floats, everybody in their culture.
Sajeda is the coach of the Brooklyn Gatorettes, major dance team, and though the girls were too shy to speak, they wanted to wish you all a very
Happy Labor Day!
Amanda Alexander, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM on Eastern Parkway.
Wins News Time, 11:04. Gun violence early this morning in the Allerton section of the Bronx. Police say the shooting occurred at the Cuddy Lounge on Boston Road at about 2 in the morning. The 40-year-old man got kicked out of the bar and apparently went to his car, got a gun, came back inside, started shooting, hit an employee in the leg. An off-duty New York State parole officer returned fire and shot the suspect several times. The suspect tried to drive off but hit a pole instead. The victim from the shooting inside the bar is in stable condition. The suspect is in critical condition. Now to the war in the Middle East. Israel is on edge today with thousands of people protesting in the streets last night and overnight, and Israel's largest trade union overseeing a general strike today. This came in the aftermath of the news that 6 hostages were murdered in Gaza, including the Israeli-American Hirsch Goldberg Polin. The funeral for Goldberg Polin is underway in Israel, and the murder of the hostages is news that is reverberating here. Last night in Columbus Circle, thousands gathered, calling on Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu to come to an agreement with Hamas and bring the remaining hostages home. Speakers at the vigil included family members of the hostages. A large Palestinian protest is scheduled for Union Square today at noon. More now on the murders of the 6 hostages.
According to the Israeli military, the hostages' bodies were found in a Hamas tunnel in southern Gaza. Initial autopsy reports found all were shot in the head between 48 and 72 hours before their remains were recovered. And while Hamas denies the killings, Israelis continue to bitterly protest against their own government. For months, the U.S.-backed Hostages for Peace deal with Hamas has been stuck. And Netanyahu has repeatedly been accused of stalling the talks for his own political gain.
As correspondent Imtiaz Tayyab, the murder of the hostages became yet another point on which the two sides in the war disagree.
The head of Hamas's negotiation team saying the hostages could have been brought back alive, claiming Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is the reason for their deaths. Both sides trading blame. Netanyahu saying Sunday, quote, "He who murders hostages does not want a deal." An Israeli security official confirming to ABC News 3 of the killed hostages were set to be released, according to a July draft of the ceasefire deal.
That's correspondent Marcus Moore. The war has displaced the majority of Gaza's 2.3 million people, often multiple times. And the UN, in trying to avert a humanitarian crisis, has begun over this past weekend a polio vaccine program for children in Gaza to try to avert an outbreak. Wins News Time 11:07 back in this country on the campaign trail. The focus this week is again Pennsylvania, also Michigan and Wisconsin.
On this Labor Day, Vice President Harris is set to take the stage in Pittsburgh alongside President Biden. Part of a holiday battleground state tour that will also take Harris to Detroit and her running mate Tim Walz to Milwaukee. Former President Trump has no planned events this Labor Day. He visits Pennsylvania on Wednesday for a Fox News town hall. M. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
And now to the war in Ukraine. Russia continues its drone, cruise, and ballistic missile attack in Ukraine.
Firefighters back on the scene after yet another Russian barrage. In Kyiv, a series of explosions in the early hours sent residents into bomb shelters. Meanwhile, Ukraine's second largest city, Kharkiv, also targeted. Several buildings there were set ablaze. The barrage comes a day after Moscow reported intercepting 158 Ukrainian drones targeting multiple Russian regions. Tom Rivers, ABC News at the Foreign Desk.
Wins News Time 11:08. A huge drug haul found in a jungle in the South American country of Guyana, near the border of Venezuela. Authorities say they seized more than 8,000 pounds of cocaine. That's 3,600 kilos. The country's security minister estimates the drugs are worth some $200 million. U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration assisted in the operation. One suspect is under arrest and 2 others fled. Beautiful weather out the door this morning, breezy, much less humid, quite pleasant for the Labor Day holiday with a good deal of sunshine, great day for the parade in Brooklyn, and a high of 80. Tonight, great sleeping weather, cool, low of 58 in Midtown, upper 40s in some of the cool spots north and west. Wins News Time 11:09.
A Kings Island Gold Pass is your ticket to unlimited visits this year and all through 2025. The park your own, with access to 2 years of tricks and treats, Halloween Haunt, and Winterfest. Plus an expanded city featuring the all-new dual racing water coaster River Racer coming in 2025. All for our lowest price of the season. Just 10 payments of $9 after initial payment plus applicable taxes and fees. Hurry, price goes up September 3rd. KingsIsland.com.
You've heard us talk a lot about FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Well, we have something a little different for you. Now through September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Then, with a YouTube TV base plan, you'll be able to watch every regular season Sunday afternoon out-of-market game. All you need is a Google account and a current form of payment, and you can handle anytime. Just visit FanDuel.com/StreamNC. Download America's #1 sportbook. 21 plus and present in North Carolina. Full price of NFL Sunday Ticket will be automatically charged seasonally after free trial. No refunds. Terms, restrictions, and embargoes apply. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus and present in Ohio. Opt-in required. Wager requirements apply. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable bonus bets or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expiration. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey man, how's your heart these days?
Great. My dentist said I'm pretty healthy.
Your who said what now?
My dentist. He says there's a link between your oral health and your... Yeah, apparently, the bacteria in your mouth can affect the health of your heart.
Wow, who knew?
Smile Generation. Smile Generation. SmileGeneration.com to find a dentist and restore your smile with confidence unleashed. SmileGeneration.com.
It's Gun Storage Check Week and National Suicide Prevention Month. Secure your firearms can help prevent suicide. Use lockboxes, safes, and locks to deter unwanted access. Learn more at gunstoragececk.org and enter to win a gun safe. That's gunstoragececk.org. If you or someone you know is struggling, call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Brought to you by NSSF, the Firearm Industry Trade Association.
Get ready to ace your back-to-school meals with Hatfield. From breakfast to dinner, Hatfield's variety of marinated pork tenderloins, ham steaks, meal is packed with flavor. Perfect for busy mornings and quick dinners on the go. Make Hatfield the star of back-to-school menus and earn top marks from your whole family. Locations near you. Find your flavor with Hatfield.
Wins News Time, 11:11. That's time for traffic and transit on the ones. Here's Sue Allen.
And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. We're looking at 15 minutes inbound at the George Washington Bridge to both levels. You also have a 15-minute delay on the outbound side from the Cross Bronx Expressway approach. Lincoln looks really good, and 10 to 15 minutes inbound at the Holland Tunnel. Now, in New Jersey, we have a stall on the New Jersey Turnpike Inner Roadway southbound by Interchange 13. It takes out the right lane, but the other breakdown on the northbound side of the New Jersey Turnpike by Inter 12 and Carteret has been cleared from the right lane. But on the southbound side of the turnpike, you can go with the outer roadway as your alternate. Let's take it over to Queens. We're seeing a lot of volume now eastbound side of the LIE, right in the area of the Grand Central Parkway and the Grand Central westbound. That also slows down as you approach the Arthur Ashe Tennis Center. And we'll take it over to a good ride on the Clearview, but not so great on the Cross Island Parkway. On the southbound side, we do have delays into the LIE. So again, the Clearview, that is going to be the way to go. Today is also the final day for the fair holiday on New Jersey Transit. The PATH and NJT are on a holiday schedule. Long Island Railroad on a weekend schedule. Metro North and the subways on a Sunday schedule. I'm Sue Aller. Next report at 11:21, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Beautiful day out the door today. Let's check out the AccuWeather forecast now with meteorologist John Feerick.
Yeah, beautiful out there for this afternoon. Get out and enjoy it. We're going to have plenty of sunshine, a breeze. Humidity has come down nicely. We'll top out right around 80. Tonight's a comfortably cool night under clear sky. We're down to 58 in Midtown, upper 40s in a few northern and western suburbs. And it really looks like it's going to be a gorgeous week, at least through Thursday, if not Friday. Sunshine for tomorrow. We're up to 73, and then plenty of sunshine for Wednesday, up to 75. Sunny to partly cloudy Thursday, again up to 75, and then clouds increase ahead of the next storm on Friday. Right now in Central Park, we've got 70 with sunshine going up to 80 in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather's John Feerick on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Winds News Time, 11:13. Coming up, do you know what flamping is? Me neither. So let's find out together. That story coming up.
Ohio football fans, with BetMGM's Second Chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you'll get your stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. 21 plus and present in Ohio. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with MGM Northfield Park.
I'm Sandra, and I'm just the professional your small business was looking for. But you didn't hire me because you didn't use LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn has professionals you can't find anywhere else, including those who aren't actively looking for a new job, but might be open to the perfect role, like me.
In a given month, over 70% of LinkedIn users don't visit other leading job sites. So if you're not looking on LinkedIn, you'll miss out on great candidates like Sandra. Start hiring professionals like a professional. Post your free job on linkedin.com/message today.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had leaf filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/odyssey first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/odyssey to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's majestic golden eagles and other less majestic birds taunting you through the baseball-sized hole in your new windows. It's soaring guitar solos performed through faulty wiring in your garage, which subsequently erupts into flames. It's also around-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of home ownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Wins News Time, 11:15. So here we go. The big ride home, both here and across the country. Well, it's a day when patience is indeed a virtue.
AAA says the worst travel time for drivers today will be between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., with peak congestion periods expected in New York, Denver, and San Diego. AAA says tonight is one of the best travel times for drivers. This has been a good weekend for motorists traveling. AAA says the average cost of a gallon of gas has been about 50 cents cheaper than it was a year ago. The Transportation Security Administration predicts its agents will screen more than 17 million people from the start of the holiday period last Thursday through this Wednesday. That's about an 8% increase from a year ago. Weather is the leading cause of flight delays this holiday weekend, with more rain expected in some areas of the country on Labor Day. I'm Mike Hempen.
Wins News Time, 11:16. Do you know what flamping is? I don't. Me neither. That's what I'm trying to say. I've never heard of it. Flamping. So let's find out together.
You can stick van life in the pandemic-era trash pile. It's being upstaged by flamping. The Wall Street Journal's plane enthusiasts are getting away from it all by tents under the wings of their Cessnas, hanging up their towels to dry on the propellers, and turning out the lights. At a regional airport in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, the new day begins at 7 a.m. with the sound of yodeling from the loudspeakers. The Journal says flamping setups include microwave generators, powered parachutes, and gyroplanes for fun.
Deborah Rodriguez for 1010 Wins.
Flamping? No disrespect, but no. Wins News Time, 11:17. So you invite Selena Gomez to your high school volleyball game. Who hasn't done that?
With over 45 million citation has been earned person at O'Connor in New York.
Hello?
I'm a Marine.
No matter how you
My army are all gone now. I'm really alone.
No matter what you're going through.
I keep getting called about the bill, and I'm trying to get a job, but I feel so stuck.
We are here for you. If you or a veteran in your life is experiencing thoughts of suicide, dial 988 and press 1 to reach the Veterans Crisis Line.
Macy's Day Sale is going on now with limited time summer specials like great deals on back-to-school looks and shop for lovers of the season on furniture, mattresses, and more, 15 to 65%. Or use your coupon rate to an extra 20 snuff, even more great deals. Star Rewards members can earn faster during Star Money bonus days at Macy's. Details, savings off all reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
This decision will actually result in fewer accessible taxis because of the cost of buying a taxi that is handicapped accessible. At the U.S. Open, the women's defending champ is out.
Women's defending champ Coco Gauff fell to fellow American Emma Navarro in the fourth round of the Open on ESPN with 19 double faults and 60 unforced errors to just 14 winners.
I played well for the most part. I just didn't take care of my serve, so that was the biggest difference. Too many free points on my serve.
Gauff and Navarro were roommates at the U.S. Open. There was good news for another American. Frances Tiafoe advanced to tomorrow's men's quarterfinals.
Deborah Rodriguez for 1010 Wins.
Wins News Time 11:26. Now Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins. And it's sponsored by Dime Community Bank.
Apple has its eye on the next big consumer hit.
Now, robotics is the next big thing at Apple.
Mark Gurman, reporter for Bloomberg News.
They're talking about humanoids. They're talking about mobile robots to go around your home. Now they're talking about this home device.
Sources tell Gurman it's a new tabletop robot with a large robotic neck connected to an iPad, making it
essentially your first Apple Intelligence device. It's a AI-ified iPad, a fully voice-controlled system that can move around on your table.
To be used as a smart home command center, video conferencing machine, and remote-controlled home security tool. All this as Apple scans for new revenue because
they've basically run out of these product categories that is going to generate enough revenue to be a real new business. And then they canceled the big one with the self-driving car.
We're hearing the tabletop robot could debut as early as 2026 and retail for around $1,000. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past the hour. I'm Denise Pellegrini for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Wins News Time 11:27.
A Kings Island Gold Pass is your ticket to unlimited visits this year and all through 2025. Make the park your own with access to 2 years of tricks and treats, Halloween Haunt, and Winterfest, plus an expanded Soak City featuring the all-new dual racing water coaster River Racers. Coming in 2025, all for our lowest price of the season. Just 10 payments of $9 after initial payment plus applicable taxes and fees. Hurry, price goes up September 3rd. Get your Gold Pass at visitkingsisland.com.
Anxious about going to the dentist? Smile Generation is here to help you overcome dental anxiety and replace it with confidence. Confidence that you'll be able to find a dentist nearby you can really trust. Confidence you'll be able to afford treatment. Confidence the time it takes to brush, floss, eat healthy, and go for regular dental exams is worth it. Visit SmileGeneration.com today for a healthier you from head to toe with confidence unleashed.
This is NSSF, the Firearm Industry Trade Association. It's Gun Storage Check Week and National Suicide Prevention Month. Securely storing firearms can help prevent suicide. Use lockboxes, safes, and locks to deter unwanted access. Learn more at gunstoragecheck.org and enter to win a gun safe. That's gunstoragecheck.org. If you or someone you know is struggling, call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Ready to ace your back-to-school meals with Hatfield. From breakfast to dinner, Hatfield's variety of marinated pork tenderloins, ham steaks, ground pork, sausage, and bacon will ensure that every meal is packed with flavor. Perfect for busy mornings and quick dinners on the go. Make Hatfield pork the star of your back-to-school menus and earn top marks from your whole family. Visit simplyhatfield.com for recipes and retail locations near you. Find your flavor with Hatfield.
Ohio football fans. With BetMGM's Second Chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you'll get your stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. 21 plus and present in Ohio. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with MGM Northfield Park.
Hiring for your small business? If you're not looking for professionals on LinkedIn, you're looking in the wrong place. That's like looking for your car keys in a fish tank. LinkedIn helps you hire professionals you can't find anywhere else, even those who aren't actively searching for a new job but might be open to the perfect role. In a given month, over 70% of LinkedIn users don't even visit other leading job sites. So start looking in the right place. With LinkedIn, you can hire professionals like a professional. Post your free job on linkedin.com/message today.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/Odyssey first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/Odyssey to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Good morning. I'm Bud Mishkin. Wins News Time at the Tone, 11:30.
Good morning. I'm Monica Guy. Hotel workers on strike in 8 cities, from Boston all the way across the country to San Francisco. A weekend holiday walk-off hitting Hyatt, Hilton, Marriott, and Omni.
10,000 workers at hotels nationwide have walked off the job.
Been here 40 years. This is the first time we were actually being on strike.
As contract talks stall between top hotel chains and the workers' union.
We're asking for a $10 raise.
Demanding a share in what they say are record profits.
Even with that $10 raise in the next 4 years, by inflation numbers, we would still be considered poor.
They also want better health care and a reversal of staffing cuts made during the pandemic.
That's correspondent Allison Kosick. Wins News Time, 11:31. Traffic and transit on the ones. Here's Sue Aller.
And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. We're looking at about 15 minutes inbound at the George Washington Bridge to both levels and about a 15-minute outbound delay from the Cross Ponce Expressway approach. Lincoln looks great, but 15 to 20 inbound at the Holland Tunnel. And at the Brooklyn-bound Brooklyn Bridge, you're completely slammed because of all the traffic on the BQE. You have traffic both ways, westbound into Cabot Plaza and on the eastbound side into Atlantic Avenue. And we also have Eastern Parkway shut down for the parade today. We also have the parade going along Utica Avenue, Grand Army Plaza, right by Prospect Park. Now let's go over to the eastbound side of the LIE. That is stop and go as you make your way towards the Grand Central Parkway, and the westbound side of the Grand Central Parkway is slammed right by the tennis center. We also have some slowdowns right now on the southbound side of the Cross Island Parkway, right in the area of the LIE, so you want to go with the clear view. And today is the final day of the fair holiday on New Jersey Transit. Now, the PATH and NJT are on a holiday schedule, Long Island Railroad on a weekend schedule, Metro North and the subways on a Sunday schedule, and everything is on or close. Traffic sponsored by the Barnes Firm. In a jam, call the Barnes Firm traffic tip line at 844-JAM-1010. That's 844-JAM-1010. Traffic and transit every 10 minutes on the ones and breaking traffic alerts whenever they happen. I'm Sue Aller, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Now the 1010 Wins AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist John Furyk.
Really beautiful out there for the rest of today. Get out and enjoy it if you can. Plenty of sunshine, a breeze, lower humidity. We'll top out right around 80, and looks like it's going to be pretty comfortable for much of the upcoming week here. Mostly clear sky for tonight. We're down to 58 in Midtown, 40s in a few northern and western suburbs, and sunny and nice tomorrow. Low humidity up to 73. Plenty of sunshine. Wednesday, we're up to 75. Thursday, pretty much the same story. Sunshine, a few clouds up into the mid-70s. And then we'll see clouds increase Friday ahead of our next storm that probably brings some rain as we head toward the weekend. Right now, at Central Park, we've got 70 with some sunshine going up to 80 in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather's John Furyk on New York's weather station, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Well, a pretty big oops over at Chase Bank. A computer glitch made it possible for people to withdraw more money than they actually had in their accounts. And it seems like quite a few people actually took advantage of it. And now they have to pay the piper and the bank. Folks on social media were sharing the glitch. In fact, one post with 9 million views showed a huge line of Chase ATM goers here in the city with people walking out with stacks of cash. Chase has apparently fixed the glitch. No word yet on if everybody who cashed in, so to speak, will be accountable for fraud. A wildlife warning in New Jersey after a division of Fish and Wildlife say there are 22 species of snakes in the Garden State. Okay, Garden State snakes, I get that, right? The connection. Well, 2 of those snakes are venomous, 2 species. They're called copperheads, which, we all know about. And that slithery friend is spotted very recently in Hunterdon and Somerset counties. The timber rattler snake is the other venomous snake in New Jersey. So here you go. What do you do if you see one? Well, obviously, don't go near it unless you're looking for trouble. Just leave it alone. Let it go on its merry way. And what can you do if you see one? Well, now, this is the advice for me because, hold on to your hats. I'm not so much of a snake fan. So stay away from tall grasses and pile of leaves. And snakes, you see, are most active at dawn and dusk in the warmer weather. Well, a small city in western Maryland has some money for you, but there's a bit of a catch.
Cumberland, about 2 hours from Washington, D.C., is offering $10,000 cash to 10 home buyers. Plus, the city will match up to $10,000 in renovations or down payments. It's part of an effort to reinvigorate the city. Its population has dropped from about 40,000 in 1940 to less than half of that today. The Washington Post reports about 20% of residents live in poverty. There are few jobs after the glass factories, and in 1987, a tire plant closed, leaving hundreds of people out of work.
That's Christopher Cruz. So you could just forget about that backsplash in the kitchen that you've been trying to figure out what to do with, and instead, how about focusing on decorating the inside of your refrigerator? Yeah, it's a thing, and it's called fridgescaping. So here's how it works. You use fancy pottery for the food, and even, get this, put framed photos in the fridge. Yes, some people are actually doing that, and it's going viral on TikTok. But apparently, it's not a new thing. Who knew? The term fridgescaping dates back to 2011 when it was coined by former lifestyle blogger Katie Purdue. Wins Entertainment News is next.
Kings Island Gold Pass is your ticket to unlimited visits this year and all through 2025. Make the park your own with access to 2 years of tricks and treats, Halloween Haunt, and Winterfest, plus an expanded Soak City featuring the all-new dual racing water coaster River Racers coming in 2025. All for our lowest price of the season. Just 10 payments of $9 after initial payment plus applicable taxes and fees. Hurry, price goes up September 3rd. Get your Gold Pass at visitkingsisland.com.
Hey man, how's your heart these days?
Great. My dentist says it's looking pretty healthy.
Your who said what now?
My dentist. She says there's a link between your oral health and your heart health.
Really?
Oh yeah. Apparently, the bacteria in your mouth can affect the health of your heart.
Wow, who knew?
Smile Generation.
Who?
Smile Generation. Visit smilegeneration.com to find a dentist and restore your smile with confidence unleashed. smilegeneration.com.
It's Gun Storage Check Week and National Suicide Prevention Month. Securely storing your firearms can help prevent suicide. Use lockboxes, safes, and locks to deter unwanted access. Learn more at gunstoragecheck.org and enter to win a gun safe. That's gunstoragecheck.org. If you or someone you know is struggling, call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Brought to you by NSSF, the Firearm Industry Trade Association.
Get ready to ace your back-to-school meals with Hatfield. From breakfast to dinner, Hatfield's variety of marinated pork tenderloins, ham steaks, ground pork, sausage, and bacon will ensure that every meal is packed with flavor. Perfect for busy mornings and quick dinners on the go. Make Hatfield pork the star of your back-to-school menus and earn top marks from your whole family. Visit simplyhatfield.com for recipes and retail locations near you. Find your flavor with Hatfield.
Well, it's now time for the Mets turning point of the game contest. Be the 22nd caller at 1-855-475-1010. Then correctly identify yesterday's turning point of the game. You'll win a pair of tickets to see the Mets at an upcoming home game at Citi Field. The number to call is 1-855-475-1010. The Mets Turning Point of the Game is sponsored by Riverhead Building Supply. With 13 locations on Long Island, they are everywhere you are. And online at rbscorp.com. Good luck from 1010 Wins. Well, Deadpool and Wolverine reheating the hot streak as the summer box office cools down.
What have you done? Don't get mad. I borrowed some adamantium from your claws. That's a thing. You can do that. And I made us something special.
Well, the R-rated Marvel superhero sequel is on track to pass the $600 million mark at the domestic box office. That's according to ComScore. So far this weekend, it's scored about $15.1 million. Alien Romulus adding another $9.3 million, followed by It Ends With Us and Reagan tying for the earnings tally at $7.4 million, and Twister coming in at $7.2. Entertainment news at 38 past every hour.
Ohio football fans, with BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you'll get your stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. 21 plus and present in Ohio. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with MGM Northfield Park.
Hiring for your small business? If you're not looking for professionals on LinkedIn, you're looking in the wrong place. That's like looking for your car keys in a fish tank. LinkedIn helps you hire professionals you can't find anywhere else, even those who aren't actively searching for a new job but might be open to the perfect role. In a given month, over 70% of LinkedIn users don't even visit other leading job sites. So start looking in the right place. With LinkedIn, you can hire professionals like a professional. Post your free job on linkedin.com/message today.
The station you know, the people you trust.
The Newswatch never stops. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
It's 68 degrees at 11:40. I'm Monica Guy. Here's what's happening. It's a party in Brooklyn, that's right. The West Indian Day Parade, and 1 million people are hitting the streets to celebrate West Indian culture. Another gruesome discovery in Dumbo after even more human remains are found for the third time in just a month. Emotions running high in Central Park and Columbus Circle yesterday as hundreds gathered to mourn the deaths of 6 hostages who died in Hamas captivity and renewed demands for the safe return of the remaining hostages. Well, the summer may be winding down, but the race for the White House heating up, and Labor Day is the political jumping off point. Feeding frenzy for Oasis fans trying to get tickets for the just-announced reunion tour, but not everyone getting what they came for. And in sports, Mets won, Yanks lost, and it is Coco Gauff getting an upset at the U.S. Open. 10-10 Wins AccuWeather. Perfect day to wrap up the holiday weekend. Breezy, much less humid, and a good deal of sunshine. High of 80 degrees. Traffic and transit now with Sue Aller.
Looks like we have some slowdowns on the westbound side of the LIE on Long Island, right at Jericho Turnpike, getting reports of a crash through this area. And in Queens, you are loaded up both ways on the LIE, but especially on the east side as you make your way towards the Grand Central, and it's stop and go on the Grand Central westbound, and that's right by the Tennis Center. We also have some southbound delays on the Whitestone Expressway, right by Roosevelt Avenue, so just by that Tennis Center. So just keep that in mind as you make your way out there today. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. The inbound George is about 15 minutes, and that is to both levels. Outbound, a 20-minute delay from the Cross Ponds Expressway approach. Really no delays at all. The Lincoln Tunnel on the inbound side, 5 to 10 minutes on the outbound side. And inbound at the Holland Tunnel, that's a 10 to 15-minute delay. Now, we are very slow in Brooklyn on the BQE both ways, right by Atlantic Avenue. And, of course, we have Eastern Parkway shut down for the parade. You will also see closures along Utica Avenue, Grand Army Plaza, by the Brooklyn Museum, and Prospect Park. I'm Sue Aller. Next report at 11:51. 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Well, Labor Day is party day in Brooklyn. The annual West Indian American Day Carnival and Parade is today in Crown Heights with traditional elaborate outfits, along with steel pan and calypso bands. 1010 Wins reporter Amanda Alexander is along the parade route.
Hey, Monica, if you were seeing what I'm seeing, I think you'd agree that everyone should experience the West Indian Day Parade at least once in their life. I caught up with Tyra, who was draped in a Belize and Puerto Rico flag, and she says that she's been attending this parade since she was a little girl.
It's home without having to go home. I grew up coming here ever since I was a little girl, and I used to watch the people hop the fence, and I used to be like, I'm going to do that, and now I do that.
Her friend Jocelyn is representing Trinidad, Jamaica, and Guyana, and is also a loyal parade attendee, and she said a few things keep her coming back as well.
It's the community. It's being able to see everyone rep their countries. I love when, it's not the opposite of a diaspora. It's community. And I love us all being no, we share an identity, but then you get to be distinctly different.
Amanda Alexander, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM on Eastern Parkway.
2 people hospitalized following a shooting in the Bronx. It happened around 2 this morning at the Cuddy Lounge on Boston Road in the Allerton section. Police saying a 40-year-old man got kicked out of the place, but instead of leaving, went to his car, grabbed on, and went back inside, opening fire, hitting an employee in the leg. An off-duty New York State Patrol officer who happened to be there returned fire and hit the suspect several times. The guy tried to get away in his car, but ended up plowing into a pole. Now he's in critical condition. The victim in stable condition. For the 3rd time in August, human remains were found near the water in Brooklyn Bridge Park. The most recent found just Saturday night around 7 o'clock. Cops say a caller reported finding bone fragments in the rocks next to the water in Dumbo. On August 19th, a human skull was found near Jane's Carousel. Then 2 days later, a fragment of a leg bone was found in the same area. Police say they think all of the remains belong to the same person. Seal that deal! Now! Seal that deal! Well, hundreds gathering in New York City to mourn the deaths of 6 hostages who died in Hamas captivity. The crowd calling on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to seal the deal now and broker an agreement with Hamas to have remaining hostages brought home. Speakers at the vigil include family members of hostages, rabbis, and community leaders. The Manhattan Borough president estimates that at least 5,000 people attended. Well, the summer may be winding down, but the race for the White House heating up. In fact, Labor Day is considered the start of peak political campaigning for the November presidential election.
Election Day's only about 2 months from now. Republicans are ready to attack the record of Vice President Kamala Harris. Senator Lindsey Graham on ABC's This Week with George Stephanopoulos advises former President Trump to stop personal insults and stick with the issues.
She's been a wrecking ball on foreign policy. It's been the most incompetent administration I can remember on things that matter to the American people, your safety and your prosperity.
Although the GOP attacks Harris on immigration, Democratic Senator Tim Kaine on Fox News Sunday says
Biden-Harris administration has removed more people from the United States, about 4.4 million.
And he notes Donald Trump rejected immigration proposals in 2018 and this past February. I'm Jackie Quinn.
A Kings Island Gold Pass is your ticket to unlimited visits this year and all through 2025. Make the park your own with access to 2 years of tricks and treats, Halloween Haunt, and Winterfest. Plus an expanded Soak City featuring the all-new dual racing water coaster River Racers coming in 2025. All for our lowest price of the season. Just 10 payments of $9 after initial payment plus applicable taxes and fees. Hurry, price goes up September 3rd. Get your Gold Pass at visitkingsisland.com.
Hey man, how's your heart these days?
Great. My dentist says it's looking pretty healthy.
You're who?